We've been here before, and we know what it takes to get here. We had last year was the first time we hadn't made it in 6 years, and we had a couple seniors, including this guy to my right here, that made sure we got back. We had a nice little balance of veteran leadership and youth, and so we knew we had a tough task today for sure. We didn't play very well, but credit to them, that's the reason why we didn't play well. Turned the ball all the way to Newman in the first half, and we get down to 14 or 16. Second quarter, was it 16-2? Second quarter,
yeah. 16, yeah.
That's it. I mean, but look, they're one of the best teams in the state for a reason. We know that. So I'm proud of my guys. They put a lot of work into it. And I know this guy right here next to me is going to make sure we get back here next year. So there's a standard that, as assistant coach with Coach Bixley, when he started it, there's a standard that he set. They lived up to this standard. We fell short, but we'll go back to work soon and get ready for next year.
How early in the season do you realize you had something?
Well, early in the season, we didn't know yet because our football guys weren't here. With him and Augustus, they weren't here, so we were missing two starters right there, and we were missing a freshman point guard who was just now getting back with the Levy. So we kind of started off slow, 2-4, and then right the day after the state championship game of football, he came out and played. Augustus came out and played, and next thing you know, we went 15-3. So we started off 2-4. We were 20-8 overall. So, but this started last summer. We knew what we had started last summer. We knew we were going to had a chance to be pretty good. And this group has been, they've worked well together. They get along.
I mean, you kind of know what you get when you get them, and you've seen them before. Was what impressed you the most with it? Was there anything that you saw that, I mean, you probably saw everything you expected, but you may have seen something in real time that was even more impressive?
Yeah, they run their sets very well. I thought Lockett played pretty good. We tried to make him a shooter because I know how strong he is. He's trying to drive it. We tried to make him a shooter. He made shots. 23 is a handful to deal with. 13 played well, and we knew he was very skilled. And then 4, we knew about him. So nothing really shocked us. Really, I would at least like to give us our best shot. I don't know if we did that in the first half. I think we were a little shock and awe. We've had, I told you this yesterday. We had one kid who played 31 seconds in the state championship game. Everybody else was either a JV guy, a freshman, or he was in 7th grade back then. So he was the only kid that played 31 seconds in the state championship game last time here. So we were very green when it comes to this, and you could tell early on. So
No, it's a different environment. No question.
Oh yeah.
No question. Guys, talk about what you're proudest of. I'm gonna let you sit here and not answer some questions.
No, definitely. I definitely say I'm proud of the hard work we put into it. We came a long way, went through a lot of ups and downs all last year, and even the beginning of this year before football came out. We just, like I said, this team has been through everything. We've experienced all the lows, we've experienced some pretty high highs. So I think that's the biggest thing I'm proud of, is just managing to push through and just get to where we used to be.
When did you realize that this was possible? I mean, I know Coach sees it from a different perspective from you. When did you see that?
Kind of like you said, in the summer. Summertime, I would always see glimpses of us just doing things that last year we didn't do. So I think just being able to see those steps, taking those steps forward, allowed me to realize that we had something special here.
And Elijah, this is my chance to get you used to answering questions. Just talk about what it was like to go up against those guys inside. You knew you were giving up, in some cases, you were about the same height, but they were stronger and bigger. You've done that before this year, but how is that different today?
It was different because, they're older, so they're stronger, and just getting that experience early on, because I'm in 8th grade, I think it's going to help in the long run, and I'm going to continue to get stronger and get better to help us drive and push and get us back here next year.